I don't know if it's recording, so let me give it a few seconds. Since we're on the subject of the impossible combo, I'll show you. These are ways that I would practice it if you were trying to practice it, right? These are some simple ways. So at the beginning of the match, you could always reset it like this first Potemkin and do something like that. That's a good way because that's a far distance one, right? And then another one in the corner would be something like, ooh, I timed that one badly actually. That was a little bit badly. I should have did that a little bit faster. It still worked, but see, that's why I need the practice, right? Ooh, I was fucked up again, but hey, I still got it, but you can see my commands. So those are two screen positions, and make sure he's standing too, because remember in Guilty Gear that when the dude is standing, they do one frame less stun, so it makes it a little bit harder. So basically, those are two things. So again, that you would sweep into hard slash fireball right there. And then this is like a close one if you want to do that into a hard slash fireball. Those are good ways to practice the timing because you need to do it as fast as possible. And then once you get into that, you can mess with some slash ones. I'm not trying to foresee it right now, but for what it's worth, when you actually play the game and you're doing it in real matches, where you got to delay your attacks, you know what I mean, to set up the screen position. For what it's worth, a slash fireball will hit slightly farther away. So again, Guilty Gear is a game where you get pushed away farther. So there are definitely times when you can feel when you're playing the game and you can tell you're being pushed away, and you would do the slash fireball version of it into the forward hard slash. You know what I mean? So these two things, I didn't try to do it right there. I'm just trying to talk to you guys. And then, from that position, those are two good ways to practice it because you have to do it as fast as possible for it to work. And then once you get that, start messing with doing it in combos and realizing when you are getting pushed away a little bit further and you'll have to switch for the slash one or the hard slash, that kind of thing. You do it in real matches, blah, blah, blah. But those are two pretty good, easy positions for if you're trying to practice it in general, you know what I mean? Because you can't bullshit it by just doing a fireball then manually doing it. Or I am manually doing it, you know what I mean? Again, I'm not cheating, but again, we can look at this is a no cheating zone here, but those are two kind of good screen positions if you're actually trying to practice that because it forces you to do it correctly. And then there are certain characters, like say like a Johnny or something. Johnny has to be done very close and it's a very exact position. But that's the thing about Guilty Gear. You can control your position quite realistically during the match by how you delay things. But anyway, the end, I guess. That's a way that I would practice it if I was doing it, playing the game. Blah, I forgot something I should have told you guys. Another good way you could practice this if you want. And again, the notations aren't going to fucking save you though, dude. In the corner when you're doing the setup with that one, slash fireball. Again, slash fireball hits a little bit further away, but it does do less stun. So you can try to make it a little bit harder on yourself by doing closer slash fireball ones, and they will be even more difficult. So, excuse me, again, this setup, if you do it the slash fireball, which I mean, I'm not going to be surprised, I might even miss, but slash is a good one to try this for as well. Oh, I just did hard slash. Force of habit. I'm so used to that. I got to do slash. Ooh, see, I fucked it up. You see how precise that has to be? It looks like that's why it's a hard combo, dude. There, I got it with the slash version. So you see how fast that has to be? That's another good way if you want to practice it, just to see how fast you have to move your fingers. I forgot about that one. But yeah, so generally you want to do the hard slash one, but there are specific instances where you can get a feel when you're playing the game where you need to do the slash. And the slash, because the slash one will hit a little bit further away, but it does a little bit less stun, so you can find certain screen positions to make it harder on yourself, and that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. So that's a way to make it harder on yourself, because again, it has to be done as fast as humanly possible, and as you can see, no notation is going to help you for that. That's why notations are useless. You just got to fucking practice. So let's get this done.